So welcome back, guys, to another podcast. I'm here. My name is Esteban.
You're all by yourself. You're doing the podcast alone today.
I am doing my podcast by myself. There's just those voices in my head that you can hear. I'm here with
Mock, one of the voices.
and some other guy who's useless.
Yeah.
That's mean. Rude.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
He does like all the work.
He does.
Oh,
That was the
man.
point. He does a lot of the work.
Yeah.
Thank you, Esteban.
Yeah. Thanks, Esteban.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Takes a
Grumble,
sip
grumble,
of his
grumble.
soda. He's like, fuck yeah.
Bitches.
So, I mean, we got a pretty sizable last minute docket today.
Yeah, we didn't even plan on doing the podcast today, but we figured we might as well since we were all together.
Yeah. So let's get video game news out of the way.
Video game news.
Biggest news, well, in my opinion, out of all the video game stuff we have to talk about, it's probably Zelda being postponed to next year.
Yeah.
That's a big one because it's just
Bummer.
yeah. Because usually when Nintendo like announces something that's gonna come out that year, it usually does.
Usually.
Like most of the time, like 90% of the time, it'll come out. So like, okay, our hopes are up, but now it's postponed to next year. We don't know how soon next year though.
They
We
announced
do.
this forever ago, too, didn't they?
Yeah.
See, it's I'm hot and cold about the situation because first of all, if they're pushing it back, it's because they want it. You know, it's more time. That means it's gonna be even better.
Hopefully.
And we've had Smash be pushed back.
That was worth it.
Fox was pushed back, and it's an amazing game. We did a review about it.
We touched on it, yeah.
I'll take your word for it.
And it's amazing. Aside from maybe it's just you gotta get used to it.
That's a separate conversation.
Yeah. And now this is a Zelda game, so you don't want to have it be rushed.
But at the same time.
But at the same time, they promised us this game for this year. Actually, for the year before. It was supposed to come out last year.
And then it was pushed back
And then
this
it was
year.
pushed to this year. And now it's being pushed out to the next year. And
On
to make it
On
worse,
top of that.
it's a dual release date with the NX.
So this is Twilight Princess all over again.
It's Twilight Princess all over again with GameCube
Well,
and a Wii.
it's funny you mentioned that because like every year there's a Zelda game. So last year's was Triforce Heroes was a shit. And
That's
then-
not shit. I like it.
It wasn't that great. It's the weakest out of all of them so far.
Well, it's
that's come out.
like the Four Swords. It's not
I
for
like
everybody.
Toy Story.
It's weak though.
It's not a typical Zelda game.
So it's weak.
It's like,
the typical one would be the strong one.
Like what's that? Hyrule Warriors. That one was the worst one for me.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was what,
And that was released-
2014.
No, that was released this year too. For
No,
the 3DS.
Oh, for the 3DS.
Oh, that
no,
just
no,
runs
no.
like garbage on the 3DS.
No, that's not like a Zelda game. That's more like just I don't
Exactly.
know,
It's
like
not
a
a typical
collab.
Zelda game.
So
Anyway, but the Zelda Wii
anyways,
U.
Zelda's this year was Twilight Princess, which is I think the Zelda game of the year so far, and the only one that I'm gonna count.
Okay.
So it's like one per year. We're not gonna count Hyrule Warriors.
I don't.
Yeah, that game was shit. I bought it. I was so excited about it.
I still haven't really played it. I've only played the demo on the Wii U at GameStop.
I never even thought of it as a Zelda game at all.
Well, I mean, because it's kind of
Neither
not.
did Triforce.
No, Triforce reminds me of Link Between Worlds
Game of Two Worlds was
and
Four Swords, no?
Four Swords. It's a combination of both. It's got great puzzles, which is something that I really miss from the Zelda games.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, it looks like Link Between Worlds.
But
the
it's
new
best
release.
played with just 3 people, which is a weird number to play with too.
Yeah, I like Four Swords.
Four Swords is best played
Four
with 4
Swords.
people.
I
But you
I
can
know.
still play it. The puzzle is
This one
adjusted
we
for.
can play as well.
Yeah, but like.
It's a little harder, yeah, but
But I like Four Swords.
it's fun.
Anyway,
But in this case, it's just like I said, it's why are you gonna buy a Wii U version? Then
For us.
The Wii
yeah.
version of the new Zelda
you
game.
would rather just upgrade it to the NX,
yeah.
So they're just kind
which is what they intend to do.
so like Michael saying, it's a new Twilight Princess.
Yeah, Twilight Princess is weird though, because I mean, like, really the only difference is it doesn't play different. It's not different graphically or performance-wise. It runs
It's
pretty much the
over.
same. It's really just a flipped game entirely. Like
Yeah.
the maps are reversed and Link is left-handed or right-handed depending on which version you're playing.
Yeah.
That's really it.
It
So
just
what
sucks.
I'm wondering is what's going to make these two versions different, the Wii U and the NX version.
Probably just it's gonna look better on the NX, definitely.
You would assume. But I mean,
it has to be.
We also
How much
don't-
better? Like
I
how
don't
much
know,
better can it get? Yeah.
Well, the NX is rumored to be just as strong as the PS4, if not stronger. So if that is the case, they can definitely make it look way better.
Mm-hmm. But so is it just gonna run better, or is it gonna be a flipped game, kind of like not literally flipped, but is it gonna have features
Like, can I play my Wii U games on there?
Is Zelda Wii U gonna have features specific to the NX version
I
that
imagine they
aren't on the
should.
Wii
They
U?
would have something like that. I mean, one of the difference between this Twilight Princess and the one with the Wii U, for the Wii, sorry, is the new dungeons that they released with the amiibo.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you knew that,
I did not know that.
but the amiibo that came with it was the Wolf Link amiibo. If you were to press down on the gamepad, you will release a new dungeon exclusive to the Wii U.
That's cool.
So I mean, if they do something similar to that, that'd be pretty cool.
Just that, because you mentioned like the NX having something like some features for the NX used for the new Zelda Wii U game. Think about what happened with Skyward Sword. It was a great game, but the controls were just
I
too
hated the
forced with
controls.
you have to use like the
Wii one as a
motion.
sword.
Mm-hmm. And like, as a great idea as it was, it didn't show very well. Like when they were showing it off at E3 at that time,
I completely hate it.
it just sucked. Like I just wish I could play without it,
As,
or
as,
like not so relying on like my movement of my hand.
As much as I love the game and as much as I love Zelda, playing that game was almost of a hassle for me because it was annoying to have to use it as a sword.
Because there's certain times where you have to hit an enemy a certain type of way or like in a certain area, and you have to be accurate about it. And of course, the Wii Motion Plus helps with that, but it's just annoying how accurate it has to be sometimes.
Yeah, like just let me play the video game.
Yeah, like it's not enjoyable.
Don't force it
like,
upon us.
oh, that's right, I have to use this. Like they did it with Twilight Princess on the Wii, like, but and you just what's the word? Swing your arm however you want,
Swipe.
and it's gonna just
Yeah.
hit. And with Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword, it's more accurate. And you're like, oops, so this is fucked up.
Yeah,
and
actually, you need to strategically use your movements.
you need to focus more. So I hope that they don't like do that too much with. Like Esteban was saying,
Force
like, maybe
their
add
new
more
things onto this game.
Yeah. And that was what my question really was. Like, are they going to force a new gimmick onto us into the game like they did with Twilight Princess? Or
I hope not.
I mean, they always do,
is it
though.
just going to be an upscaled version of whatever the Wii U
I hope it's
version
just an
is?
upscale version of it. Then again, the controller might also. That's a big deal with me.
I don't think we know enough about the NX to really say at this point, but
We
Nobody knows anything except that's new. That's pretty much it.
while we're on the NX though, that actually just got a release date
Yeah.
or release month. There's no specific date.
It's a month.
But it's a month. March, right,
March 2017.
of next year.
Which is not too bad, but at the same time, at this point, can we really trust them with the release date?
I think we could. I mean, you said like 10 minutes ago that when they announce something, they usually
They've been pushing it back and back and back.
Also, I mean, that seems reasonable though, for as long as it's been in supposed development and with all the leaks coming at the pace they are. That sounds right.
Not to mention, are we going to be seeing new games be released for the Wii U? It was supposed to be out this year, right? The NX?
Yeah.
Late this year?
I don't remember.
Maybe. Yeah, I think so.
Now, if that's the case, are we going to see any games coming in for the Wii U to make up with that time?
I mean,
That's my question.
I'd imagine so. Nintendo would be silly.
I'm not talking big games, but I'm talking fillers.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
sure we will.
there's definitely one coming out. I forgot what it's called, but it has to do with Fire Emblem characters.
Yeah, it's the one with the Mitomo or something, right?
I think
But
so.
those are apps, aren't they?
No. Not
Oh
Mitomo.
no, it's a mixed Fire Emblem with
some dancing game, I think, or
Yeah.
some movement game.
Oh my god,
It's called
Ep something.
FE something
F5 or something like that.
The Fire Emblem or F5, yeah. So I mean, that's as far as I know. I was really looking forward to like another.
People are
Mario game?
hyped about it because it's gonna be the first Fire Emblem game on a Wii U console. So that's a big deal for them.
So with it releasing in March, what do you think the chances are of us seeing it at E3?
I think they said that they weren't gonna talk about the NX this E3,
Oh,
No.
I think
but they are gonna talk about Zelda.
Oh, that's right. They are going to talk about
I think Zelda's gonna be their main event or main thing.
They could
at
just be
E3?
lying.
They could also be lying. Nintendo has been known to, hey, we also talking about this. We also have this to show you. They did that with Brawl, I think, a couple years back. They were talking about how like
Smash Bros. What are you talking about?
I forgot what they were saying, and then he was like, "Oh, speaking of a game like that, we also have this." And then they released the trailer for Smash Brawl, which was like a hype train back then.
I mean, we can only hope. I mean, it's great when things like that happen.
Yeah.
I love a good reveal.
And Nintendo, they didn't do good.
Yeah.
They're good with surprises.
I don't know. I've never been super hyped during a Nintendo show, but I mean, I also had no childhood, so.
Right.
Everybody pity Michael. Okay, I found out what it was. It's called Tokyo Mirage Sessions hashtag FE, which is fire.
Oh, there you go. Yeah,
That's a
hashtag
mouthful.
FE. Yeah.
That is a mouthful.
I remember some guy was trying to have at work. He wanted to find it. He's like, just put hashtag FE. I'm like, it's not gonna work, buddy. Trust me.
And it worked.
No, it didn't.
Oh, it didn't? Oh.
No, because the hashtag would mean it categorize it.
So you have to hashtag it? Or
I
no?
guess. Yeah.
I just put Tokyo because I remember some guy pre-ordering. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
I don't know. He didn't remember the name, and I don't know it, so it was his fault, not mine.
I mean, as far as like it's going for the Wii U games, like the only next bigger game that's coming out after that would be Mighty Number 9, but that's going on every other console as well.
Yeah. So it's not really a Wii U
so
game.
I don't think like Zelda Wii U would have been it for Wii U. Like that would have been the game seller, but now
Well, that would have been that's game.
Yeah, and that would have been perfect, but
It's
for some reason.
farewell to the Wii U.
Yeah.
Alright, I think we should probably move on.
You know,
from
I
that.
think they should have staggered that release, though. I mean, release the Wii U version,
And then make a.
and then when the NX comes out, just re-release the game as
I don't know. People hate that.
they do, but
But they
they'll
would've
still
got
buy
it.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, just look at The Last of Us. Fucking, that was the PS3's last big game,
It did not need a re-release.
and it fucking got one.
But it got
People
one.
ate that shit up.
Yep.
Also, you know, they kind of had to because it's like the only bundle.
They also didn't really have many other games to get.
I don't think they sell individual PS4s without The Last of Us. Like, at least as
for a while.
the standard bundle.
To begin with, yeah, they came with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a while it was just Last of Us bundle.
Like, that's all that was available when I bought my PS4. I couldn't buy just the PS4.
Destiny for the
Yeah, I had to buy my Destiny one.
Oh, I had to. Your limited edition white Destiny. Fuck you.
You know what's funny? People every time I tell them I have that one, they're like, "Oh, isn't that like super special edition?" I'm like, I don't know, is it? And he's like, "Yeah." I'm like,
Yeah, man. Fuck you.
"Is it?"
Yeah.
I just got it because it was a really good.
There's your reaction.
It was a really good deal.
And it's the cool second edition, limited edition one, the Taken King one.
Yeah, that's why I got it because it came with Taken King and FIFA 16 free.
Second best
Which
one
you
to
have
that one.
played like twice. You played the Taken King like twice.
About twice.
God damn it.
And if you trade it in now, the GameStop would give you
I
$1.
get $5.
Do you really only get $1?
Yeah, I think so.
For the Taken King?
Well, the used one is
it's
just considered as a regular Destiny game.
Yeah, it's just
Oh, because you've already used the DLC.
Mhm.
yeah. So
Even
we
if
sell
you
it for
haven't.
10, we sell it for I think 15 for PS4 and Xbox One is 15, and then
Used.
for for 360 and PS3 it's 10.
That's such garbage, though.
Yep. I know. Well, because
The game is
Yeah.
garbage.
No,
the
because
same
it
thing is
the
happening with
DLC.
Division though, but that's something else.
Moving on.
All right, moving on.
Yeah,
so
sorry, it's
the-
not Mock's Destiny Hour.
Speaking of consoles and special editions, Iron Man, or I guess Tony Stark,
Is releasing an Xbox One.
yeah, a special edition white Xbox One with Tony Stark's arc reactor will be sold at limited quantity. I think it's already sold. I didn't exactly get the specifications of it, but it was apparently really, really hard to get one.
I'd imagine.
And the controller itself was white, and it had Stark Industries on the front of it.
And then the console's kind of the same thing too, right? It's
And
Stark
the
Industries.
console, console says Stark Industries, and it had the arc reactor on the side.
Kind of weird that it doesn't have the like at least somewhat of an Iron Man color scheme, you know? Like why white?
Well, because it was Tony Stark's thing it's like white. I don't know.
I mean, his drone's kind of in.
I mean, his
Age of
company
Ultron.
thing is white. It's like grayish, silver, white,
Oh yeah, I'd say more silver than white.
and then
I
of
thought it was
course,
more gold. Like
Silver.
white
I'd say
gold.
silver.
and then his Iron Man suit. Well, that's completely different.
I suppose.
That would have been better though.
That's it would have been
The
different.
red and gold would have been nicer.
Mm-hmm.
I think if they would have kept it completely white and just added Tony Stark, like Stark Industries, that would have been fine, without the arc reactor.
No, that's not enough.
Because the arc reactor is what ties it to Iron Man, essentially.
Well, I mean,
He had his own, yeah, sure.
well, no, he designed the arc reactor for Stark Industries, though.
Yeah,
It's
but
what powers
it
the.
was different though.
It's
It was
what powers the building.
the portable one that's shown on the Xbox is the one that he made for his Iron Man suit.
No, but it's like that small one's powering your Xbox.
I guess it's so cheap.
It's cool though.
That's cool.
It looks cool, but
I don't know, man. No.
no.
I think it's cool. Just use your imagination. It's Tony Stark's little reactor, powering your Xbox One.
You don't even need to plug it into the wall, except you do.
You just have to think you don't have to. Other news, you guys probably don't care about, but it's pretty big considering the community's big for it.
What?
The Call of Duty game was announced.
All right.
The actual title was leaked. It's called Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, I believe. Yeah,
So-
Infinite Warfare.
So this is confirmed. This isn't rumor at this point.
Yeah, like there was a leaked picture from some guy on Reddit who took a picture of a flyer from Target, and it had the picture of the new Call of Duty, and on it, it said includes Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the very first one, remastered.
Could still be
Oh,
fake.
so yeah.
I know,
Could
but-
still be fake.
but the people who work at was it Infinity Ward? They commented on a tweet that some
Yeah,
guy
they teased it.
that like it's like so some guy like in 2014 said like if I ever hear the words Call of Duty 4 for PS4 remaster, I will literally shit my pants with excitement. And then Call of Duty explain like they
Retweeted.
reply back to that tweet
Yeah.
with
From, like, 2
a little
years ago?
shit emoji, with a little poop emoji and pants. That's kind of a hint of
That's pretty funny.
yeah, and so like it's kind of a hint of what's going on. And there was also a rumor too about they're actually doing like the Modern Warfare like trilogy, like 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, really releasing all of them?
Which is nice.
Okay.
I mean,
But as far as I know, it's just the
It's a
first one.
smart move from the Call of Duty franchise. That is their.
So they released the best one.
Yeah,
That's their best seller. It's the one that people want. You gotta get
Just
people.
do
you
it
gotta keep-
again.
you
Do
gotta
it better.
and the servers will be open
Make it
again.
nicer.
Everybody will be happy.
Okay. So my question is does that mean that Infinite Warfare is going to be tied to Modern Warfare? Like, is it going to be a future sequel to Modern Warfare?
It could be.
Because what is it? What's the new ones? Black Ops. Like they're all futuristic now, right?
Black Ops, yeah.
They're not related to Modern. It's a different story.
Yeah. Advanced Warfare, I believe, was also unrelated. I'm not sure. I never played the story.
So yeah. So maybe Infinite Warfare would be the future sequel to Modern Warfare 1, 2, 3.
The only sad thing is that like many people in the Call of Duty like fan base want an old school game, like go back to like World War 1 and 2 and stuff like that.
I mean, I guess it's about time for us to go back to all of that. But like, I just feel I'm still
I like
a little.
that.
What?
I like the wars.
Like the old.
The old wars.
Yeah, I like
Okay.
those.
What I would want though is for them to not just stick to one war for an entire game. Like, do kind of a history of war type game. Like,
So go from World War I and then
go
to
do
two?
1, go 2, do the Cold War, do Vietnam, do just kind of all of them bundled up into like one. Make a cool conspiracy story out of it.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
that.
they've done all of the wars. Like,
Yeah.
Ever, and plus all the made up ones from like 6-7 years ago. Well, Modern Warfare was the very first one was sort of obviously modern. It was relating to the war in Iraq and Afghanistan,
Uh-huh.
and that's what made it kind of cool. Like, oh, it's kind of, and then the second one kind of weird, with like
It was like Russia, but not really.
yeah, and then the third one just
I couldn't tell
went
you.
out of nowhere.
I couldn't tell you what was going on in the third one.
It was awesome.
Mostly because I didn't play it.
All right.
Yeah, I didn't play any of these.
I played every
This was
single
way
Call
before
of
I
Duty.
started playing.
I played 1 and 2.
I played every single one, like since Call of Duty Finest Hour to like.
Oh jeez.
I don't know.
Finest Hour. Holy shit.
You remember that?
Yeah, that's taking it back.
On the PS, I still have that game too. Like on the PS2, and I had an
Damn.
uncle who would let me borrow like Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty Big Red 1, Call of Duty 3. Remember that?
Yeah.
Remember that? Those were fucking good, dude. Those were hard too. And then Call of Duty 3 came out. That was amazing. And then Call of Duty 4 just completely changed everything, and like a lot of people jumped on the bandwagon and started playing that. And after those were done, it just kind of turned to shit for most people.
Yeah.
But they still buy the games.
I remember the last one you being excited for was like Black Ops 2.
Yeah, I was really excited for that one because the first one was because Black Ops was really good,
Yeah.
and it took place.
Well, Black Ops 2 was pretty good too. It wasn't bad.
It was alright. It went futuristic, which a lot of people liked, but not as good as.
It was like futuristic enough to kind of still be believable, but not too far into.
Because that one actually made sense. That one actually made sense to the first one. It correlates to the first one. The third one absolutely is just a completely new story. They just call it Black Ops 3, but it doesn't
just to sell
connect it back. Yeah, doesn't connect back to
Black Ops
anything.
1 or 2.
Nope. I don't know.
Maybe
Anyways.
Infinite Warfare will connect all of them.
You know what? I don't know, but
The name like Infinite Warfare, you might think so.
a lot of people are disappointed. Like they're going to the future, and I'm like, I kind of like it though. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just
It's what's selling right now.
yeah, and like it, like if Noel was here, he would be on my side. So like because it doesn't feel like Call of Duty. That's why we like it. It's not your typical like. So it's like a brand new sort of IP.
It's
It's a
fresh.
new franchise.
Yeah, the traditional like the modern warfare style like gunplay is a little played out, and what's selling right now is like the cool futuristic shit like Deus Ex, Destiny, Black Ops 3, you know, shit like that. People want the cool future shit.
Yeah.
And then in a couple years we'll go back to World War 1 and 2, and then the cycle will start all over.
I think Battlefront 5
But you
is
see,
going back to that.
that's the issue with Call of Duty. It's the game and the population that it has, the fan base. It's strong enough to completely change that game. They could release something that's old school, and then everybody's gonna want to have to go back to that. Fucking, you know, they're gonna have to because that's what the fan base wants. And the Call of Duty fan base, as much as you know we don't like it, it rules over any other shooter, and it determines whether or not a game will stay in the future or not.
Oh, I mean, sort of. I mean, mostly they have control over their own franchise. I mean, what they want, they'll get out of Call of Duty, and Call of Duty kind of has an influence on like.
What I mean, what I mean about this is kind of like how PewDiePie has such a large fan base, and how his how him playing a game can influence the price of games. I remember a couple years back. Remember when he played Skate 3 or Skate 2? The game went from like $10 to $20, and we had maybe 2 copies at the time at GameStop. We got sent a whole box full of them because the demand for Skate 2 was such a hot thing.
And 3. People still want to buy that game. And Skate 3 is an amazing.
No,
so is Skate 2.
Skate 3? Is there Skate 3?
Yeah.
There's Skate 3.
Oh, he played Skate 2. I remember because I saw it for like $10 and I bought it.
Oh, I swear to God, I thought it was Skate 3 because everyone was buying.
No, it was Skate 2. I remember that.
Well, anyways, he pretty much influenced a lot of people to buy. Mostly like teenagers, obviously a younger group.
Yeah, a lot of younger.
But that game was like being asked for everywhere, like all the time. Like, no, we don't have it.
The demand for that game was almost as strong as Minecraft.
And then, like Esteban said, we got like a ton of them come in. Like they were brand new games that were like marked to used, so they're practically new discs with like the used sticker on them. And so yeah.
So I mean, just like that, Call of Duty can have the same kind of influence on basically any game that you want.
I mean, sort of. I mean, Call of Duty generally has influenced like gaming as a whole. But I mean, I don't know if they're causing it or they're reacting to it. It's kind of hard to say. I do think it's just gonna cycle back though into the old wars. Like once we're done with the future stuff, it'll go back to World War 1, and then we'll go into war with like fucking North Korea or something, and then the new modern warfare will be with North Korea, and then we'll do another future warfare, and it'll cycle back.
It'll just cycle back.
It'll keep cycling until
there's only so much they can do.
So it can no longer be called Call of Duty. It's just gonna be COD.
Until or they start a new franchise, and that starts the cycle over.
Anyway, enough of Call of Duty.
Yeah, I'm tired of it.
Yeah, let's move on.
Uncharted 4 got an early release date.
Yeah, that's one way to put it.
Apparently they stole was it a truck?
Who's they?
Or people stole a truck.
Somebody stole a whole bunch of discs and broke street release.
And this was in the UK.
Yeah, so now there's copies of Uncharted 4 floating around out there somewhere.
But you know the good thing about this is the internet has been really good about spoilers.
Yeah, I think a lot of people would be pissed off, so anybody who's seeing them is just shutting it down.
I haven't seen any spoilers so far, and it's been like, what, 2 days?
Yeah, I think 2 days since I've heard.
Yeah, almost 2 days.
One of the YouTube channels I watched suggested that everyone who knows about this should post fake spoilers, so that real spoilers are just kind of drowned out, and we just don't believe anything.
That's a one way to do it.
Yeah.
It's going to be the game of the year for PS4.
Oh, obviously.
I think so, man.
Well, I don't know. What else come out this year?
No Man's Sky.
Oh, well, maybe. That's really divisive right now. It's not even out yet. I think I have the exact same shirt anyway.
Everyone has this shirt, man. Everyone has the red plaid shirt. Uncharted 4. But I mean, when's that game come out? Like May 5th, May 13th, something like that?
Yeah, May. I thought
I
you
don't
meant Sky. Yeah, Uncharted comes out next month.
Yeah.
It's gonna be rad.
Like what? 2 weeks? 2-3 weeks almost?
That sounds right.
Yeah.
It was postponed, I believe.
It was postponed
like
a couple
week
times.
or
It was
two.
supposed to come out, I think January, then again in March, and now finally coming.
Which is fine. We know it's gonna be a great game.
No, yeah,
But
obviously.
If they need more time, go ahead. Do it.
Yeah, no. One of my favorite things the developer said about the game is that people are gonna fight over the ending.
Oh. It's one of those games.
It's one of those.
Well, isn't it like you have like a branch dialogue as well? Like
In Uncharted? Oh, yeah, I saw footage of that. You're right. Kind of.
it's like you have things to say. I don't know if it affects the story. I didn't really look into it. I didn't listen.
From what I got is like that you can go different routes, but it still ends up in the same ending. I thought.
Okay.
That's what I picked up.
I'm not sure. The only place I saw it was him having a conversation with Drake having a conversation with his brother. So Nathan talking to Sam. 'Cause they would both be Drake.
But I don't know how much it would affect the conversation. I mean, not the conversation. Of course, it would affect the story.
The story, yeah. I don't know, because I mean, in the part dialogue I saw, it was Nathan telling his brother like the adventures he's been on so far, and you choose which one to start off with. Like he's telling he's like, where do I start? And his brother's like, just tell me the best thing, and then you get to pick. Oh, I found the El Dorado, I found Shangri-La, or whatever the first one was.
Mm-hmm.
And other than that, I don't know if that affects anything or not, but I don't imagine it would.
Maybe it's just a different sentence.
I just hope that it's like that, where like I said, where you end up you take different routes, so it adds replay value to the game, but it still ends up in the same spot.
Well, Michael just said though, like they're gonna have an issue with the ending or something like that, or they're gonna be fighting over the ending.
He said people are gonna be fighting over the ending.
So that means something terrible is gonna happen. So that means Esteban might be right, where it all just leads to one thing then.
But then you can decide whether or not to. I imagine something like the Walking Dead series, where you can choose to kill off a character or not to.
I don't know. Game's called A Thief's End. Somebody's dying.
I'm gonna decide with one of the Drake dies.
One of the Drakes dying. Maybe.
You can choose to kill him or not.
I think I know who's gonna die.
Probably Nathan.
He is a thief.
No, I'll say what's his partner's name?
Sully.
Sully.
Getting old. They hinted he was gonna die in the last game, but he
He
didn't.
should die by natural causes.
He's getting old.
Still have all three of them. They're amazing.
I
The
don't know.
first three.
People would be upset if Nathan died. It'd be easy to make to kill off Sam. It would make sense to kill off Sully. I don't know. I think Nathan's probably gonna be the one that goes though.
They're gonna bust the Mass Effect 3 with the fourth game.
I don't know, man.
Because it's like that's what I'm thinking. Like in Mass Effect 3, whatever decision you make, you're gonna die anyways.
Yeah.
At the end. So that's what I'm thinking with Uncharted 4. It's gonna be the
Just
same.
shock value. You have to kill the character.
No, I mean, it's good storytelling. I'm thinking Nathan's probably gonna die.
I'm gonna fucking cry. I really want a PS4 for that game now.
God, I keep forgetting you don't have one yet.
Yeah, dude, it sucks.
Now,
Just to play games, though. I mean,
speaking of Mass Effect, they are getting a 4D theme park ride.
It was unclear.
It's a theme park ride in Santa Clara. Santa Clara?
I don't know.
Santa Clemente. It's in California. Somewhere in California. I think it's Santa Clara.
San Clemente?
No, I think it's Santa Clara.
Yeah, it can't be San Clemente. That's like a beach town. They don't
Yeah.
have anything there.
There's a theme park, I guess, there, and they're getting a theme park ride. It's gonna be 4D. Nothing really else is explained other than that. It comes out like in May 17th, something like that. So
in a couple weeks.
if you're in California and you're near the area, look up Mass Effect and you might find some news on
And
that.
let us know what you think.
And let us know what you think.
If
Yeah,
you
because I have
happen-
no
if you
fucking
happen
clue.
to, if you happen to go ride it.
you bet.
But I mean, what do you guys think that?
I imagine it's like a little movie.
Just a movie while
Like,
you're.
when was the last time you went to Disneyland?
oh, I was about to say the same thing.
See grad night.
Okay, did you ever get on Star Tours?
Wait a minute, that was like 5 years ago. Are you serious?
I don't think I've been in the meantime.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
a
so
little
sorry.
depressing.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Like not once in between or twice.
I had no childhood.
It doesn't
Oh
matter. That's
No, that was high school. Come
No,
on.
but like I
You're
don't
an
care.
adult.
I don't care that much about Disneyland.
Oh
you're
man.
an adult, man. Go enjoy it.
Anyway,
Fuck.
anyway.
Anyway,
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My last memory of Disneyland was people getting finger banged on the tram.
That's an amazing memory. What are
Yeah,
you talking
I know.
about?
I don't know why you're making me apologize for it.
Because you haven't been to it after that. And enjoy
Well, it's not like that happens every time you go to Disneyland.
You would be surprised. I've seen some crazy.
I goes all the time.
I go once a month and I see a lot of crazy shit, man.
I don't know, man.
Anyways, I
Anyway.
think Esteban was getting to it.
Yeah, do you know the Star Tours? You know what that is?
I'm aware of the Star Tours.
Okay, I imagine it'll be something like that, where the theater moves and maybe sprays
Stuff.
water, or something, whatever, or
Unspecified
it's
liquid.
interactive
Yeah.
with the chairs and the bodies.
Yeah.
That's
So,
what I think.
yeah.
Okay.
So I think so. Is it 40 and you get sprayed water, you get goo on your
They
pants,
shoot
something.
air in your face, and
Yeah.
they do something to make
Some
it
of
seem
that
like rats are
pus juice.
crawling.
Your seats rumble. Have you been to Universal? Look, have
Yeah,
you been to
no.
Universal?
It's been longer than since I've been to Disneyland.
Damn.
You know
But
what?
I'm going this year though for Harry Potter.
Yeah, so am
Oh, I already been there. That's
Fuck
great. No, I'm not trying to show
Yeah,
off.
I know.
I want you guys to
I.
go.
No, I'm about to pass. Fuck that.
I don't know, man. They have so many blackout dates.
Yeah,
do.
but
They do.
oh no, I checked the date.
It's
already.
like about. I think
It's like every
one
weekend.
night.
It's every weekend.
Every weekend.
Yeah, you can't go. It's fucking dumb.
It's I think all of July and every weekend.
Yeah. That's ridiculous. I'm not getting the pass.
Pass?
I am.
Pass.
Just go
Oh,
twice.
sorry,
and you've-
pass.
I'm not getting the pass.
Going twice and that's you've paid more than enough.
I know, but still,
It's
like,
115 just for one
Yeah,
day.
And the year pass is 110.
But with the blackout dates. No, it's
Okay.
189.
No, it's 110.
Oh, I had a friend who told me it was 189.
Well,
Anyways,
your friend
except for-
spent too much money.
She
I think
did.
it's
I don't.
110
She
at
probably bought something.
Yeah, at Costco. It's
110.
110.
Oh, at Costco.
at Costco.
She
I mean,
probably-
why would you not get it at Costco though?
Yeah.
She was probably already there when she got it.
Oh, well, she bought it from the park.
Probably.
Well,
yeah.
that's her
Most
fucking.
likely.
That's her dumbass fault.
You know her too.
Yeah. Sorry if you're listening to it.
Anyways.
Sorry, not sorry.
Do I know
No,
this
no.
person?
No, no.
No.
No. Okay.
Okay.
What's her dumbass fault?
That's why I didn't say anything.
Oh,
about
that's,
it.
that's great.
She.
She doesn't listen to this podcast.
She
doesn't. No.
She's not one of our 7 listeners.
Thanks, guys, for listening.
Oh.
You guys stick through a lot of shit.
Anyways, they raised the prices for that park, obviously for Harry
Yeah,
Potter.
Yeah.
Well,
Um,
we were gonna buy the pass a couple months ago, and it was like $99.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only $10, but they raised the price, which is
Yeah,
which is what matters.
Yeah. Wait, so you went though?
yeah, so it was for my mom's birthday,
Uh-huh.
and we were going, and my mom was like, "Hey, let's go." I'm like, "Fuck it, let's go." Like I haven't been there in a while, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of changes, but Harry Potter will be closed. It doesn't open until I think it was the 7th of that month, like a week after my mom's birthday. And I'm like, "Oh, this is fucked up."
But it was
like,
open for Californians, right?
Yeah.
It was no, it was open for anybody. It was a soft opening.
Well, no. It was what they said is they were gonna open a month before, the release date, quote unquote release date.
Yeah.
For to have the employees get used to the Wizarding World.
Yeah, yeah.
So you went during that time.
It was technically open for Californians.
So in other words, soft opening.
Yes.
And so we didn't know that.
Yeah.
Like I was pretty pissed off because I'm like, I seen someone take a Snapchat and they went to Harry Potter World and they weren't in Florida, and then like me and my mom got in, and then we passed the little gate and it was closed. There's like a worker there, and there's people kind of like in front of her just like looking and taking pictures. I'm like, fuck, we're not gonna go in there. And then after we get off the studio tours, I think we did something else. We came back and we're like, oh, hey, it's open. And I was like, you want to go? I'm like, bye. I'm like, I'm already walking. And then yeah, because I've been to the one in Florida too.
Have you?
Yeah, I have like 4 years ago.
Damn, fuck you.
It was for my birthday. My mom spoiled the fuck out of me.
Fuck both of you.
So I can compare both, and
There's not really
It's
any
ju-
comparison there.
there's some things missing.
No shit.
from
Fucking
Californians.
Florida's gonna be way bigger.
Well, yeah, I'd imagine.
Like, I mean, it looks the exact same. The buildings are constructed the same, the stores, the windows. But there's like I think a ride that's not there, and that was like my favorite ride.
No.
It was a Twin Dragon ride.
Oh, it's a
Where,
roller
like-
coaster, right?
Yeah, it's a roller coaster, and like you get to choose your dragon. So there's like 2 different colors on like the things, and there's like a red and blue one, and you get to choose your dragon before. Like there's once you're in line, you get to choose your
You
path. Like,
split
okay,
off.
I'll go this way.
That's where the Norwegian Horntail's at, right?
I think that's the one, yeah. And it's just so fucking cool.
We'll
But they didn't
probably
have that there.
they'll probably add it in the next few years.
Might, yeah.
I think they're adding. Oh, sorry. Let's just talk about. They're adding Willy Wonka. to
Oh, that's
Universal
cool.
Studios.
That's cool.
So they're gonna have a chocolate factory in there.
That's pretty awesome,
And
actually.
it's gonna be I think it's gonna be like compared to the original movie or the.
I hope so.
Yeah. That means they're gonna sell a lot more like Willy Wonka like
Chocolate.
candy, dude. That's fucking awesome.
That chocolate was always my
That
favorite.
means you're gonna be able to actually take a tour of the, quote unquote
Yeah.
factory.
Yeah.
That's gonna be rad.
Yeah. And there's probably gonna be an actor who's plays Willy Wonka, and then he's gonna be fucking great. And
I doubt you're gonna be able to eat any of the tour stuff though.
maybe.
They might just offer like a bit, like a sample.
That would be disgusting.
No, like they might have samples. Like,
No, like if
toward the end.
anybody could just walk in around the factory and like
Just
grab
eat
off the
shit.
floor and start
Oh,
eating the floor.
right. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Or licking the wall like that tastes like stuff.
I don't really want to talk about this a lot because obviously we're gonna just roll into it for hours and hours and hours. Pokemon
Have
Go.
you guys been to Legoland? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. Pokemon Go.
No, Pokemon Go. I don't want to talk about it for hours.
No,
Okay.
okay. Moving on.
Because we're gonna be talking. Pokemon is a subject that we can milk the shit out of.
Yeah. But there was some footage released. Somebody
9
broke their
minutes.
NDA when it was during the field testing in Australia.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. What do you guys think? I mean, we watched a little bit of it a while ago.
Yeah.
It was
Well,
like
first of all, I'm
8
gonna go ahead and
minutes
say that I know how much you love the character customization because of your
in it.
face.
Yeah.
Your
As soon as we
face
saw the
lit-
character customization, I was so happy
Your face lit up like a fucking Christmas light.
because I like character customization a lot.
You should have seen his face.
I saw it. I'm like sitting right behind him, and like I can see like
I
his
think I
smile reach
gasped
his ear.
too.
You might have guessed.
I think I gasped.
No, you like kind of mull it. Oh. Something
Because
like
like
that.
it's
I don't know.
even if it's super simple, like you just pick your, you have to wear the hat, you have to wear those dumb shorts, but like,
I don't mind the shorts.
I mean, it's cool though. Like they let you pick what your
You
character
love that
looks
about X and Y.
like. Yeah, that's like my favorite feature of X and Y. I really hope they bring
Get
it back
your hair
for
cut.
Sun and Moon. Yeah, you can cut your hair, and when you start the game, you can even be a different skin color. That's dope.
And it even seems like you can even race, like you can be Asian apparently. Because I saw a little icon on the thing that looked like an eyeball.
hmm
So you might be even like an Asian like looking eye.
I don't know. We'd have to look at the footage again, but that's that's a feature I like in any game, really.
So that was the beginning.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You customize your character, female, male. You could change the color of your jacket, your hair, your
Hat.
shoes, and your pants, and your hat. After that, you see like sort of like a grid map of like where you are.
Well, it's GPS based, so
Yeah,
it's
it's GPS.
It's a map of wherever you happen to be at the time.
And then we see him capture a Porygon?
Porygon.
Yeah, the first Pokemon was a wild Porygon, which Esteban pointed out doesn't make any sense
But fuck it,
because Pokemon.
Don't
Yeah.
fuck it.
Do Porygons have a butt?
I'm scared. I'm scared. Like if it's just too specific, like you have to go to this certain place, like this sketchy ass cave, like off the coast of
It would be
California. I don't know.
hilarious
Where
if you do have to go to a cave and you find a Mr. Mime.
You, but you wouldn't be alone because there'd probably be like another guy like you, like, oh yeah, you're here for the mime too, right? Oh god. But
Welcome to my gym, little boy.
there's a lot of different Pokemon close to each other.
Yeah. So I mean, it seems just to be like Pokemon are just sitting around randomly throughout your city.
Now, if you guys notice in the loading screen, it said at the bottom, like, there's a Gyarados and then, like, a silhouette of him walking. And then, it said at the bottom, like, oh, be aware of your surroundings, always, whatever. I'm assuming that's because you're always looking at your phone while you're playing this game as you're walking on the street.
They're probably gonna
Or
send
like
you
in the
push
park.
notifications.
Yeah.
Yeah, my limited battery's gonna suck. My limited internet.
Yep.
That's gonna suck.
Yeah, dude. So, capture as much Pokemon as you can at home.
Yeah, or in the
broaden-
vicinity with the
broaden
Wi-Fi.
your Wi-Fi, what's it called?
Go to McDonald's, they have Wi-Fi there.
If you're a true Pokemon fan, you'll get unlimited data.
That's what they're trying to tell you.
Only for that.
Pokemon Masters have unlimited data.
That's gonna be
Wi-Fi
awesome,
hotspots.
though. So as we saw, I didn't really understand why there was a battle in there, but I didn't understand how he battled or how it started.
Okay, so what it seemed like was there are certain locations that are, quote unquote gyms.
Mm-hmm.
And you can just post up your Pokemon to be in charge of that gym, I guess.
Oh. So someone else walks.
And so when someone else comes by and tries to take over the gym, that's when you battle.
Oh.
But that seemed like the only time you're really battling, which is weird for a Pokemon game.
And it also seemed to me like they battle themselves. Like you don't have any
Right.
any statistics, any game plan. It's just brawling.
You watch them fight.
You watch them fight. See
Like-
who lasts the longest.
Literally just watch them. You don't give them attacks or inputs or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
which again is odd for a Pokemon game because half the game is a strategy game.
Yeah.
There's also numbers like right next to them that weren't.
The PC or
It was
CR.
CP
something 87
CP and a number.
85, or whatever it was.
You know, one thing I did like that I noticed that we all picked up on too is it's something that we were worried about. Obviously, they still might add it. It's the Pokeballs.
Oh, that's right.
You don't have to pay for Pokeballs. By capturing Pokemon, they drop items like revives and Pokeballs, Great Balls. Now that doesn't mean that they won't have, you know, options to buy Pokeballs.
I mean, there are smart ways to do microtransactions. Though.
But it's nice that they offer you free Pokeballs by capturing
yeah,
Pokemon.
you get Pokeballs by
Leveling up too.
Pokemon from leveling up, from going to church. I mean, you
Seriously, oh yeah, that's right. He went to church and he got
church
like,
and he got items.
You got a couple
he
Pokeballs.
also got eggs too.
Yeah.
Oh,
He got
Pokemon
eggs. He
eggs,
got
yeah.
a Max Revive Pokeballs.
I think that's like the most interesting thing about the game.
Yeah.
Is that you can have little Pokemon eggs and then have them hatch.
Mm-hmm. Do you think there's gonna hatch kind of like in the game, you take a certain amount of steps?
I
and your
imagine
phone
so.
will-
Or at least it's time based.
probably time based.
Like
But then
like
not
those,
everyone's phone has a pedometer like built in.
yeah, like those city war games where you have to wait like 5 hours for the
Basically,
town to build.
basically any like mobile game.
Any mobile game, you have to wait 5 hours to build the town
Except
or whatever.
Fallout Shelter.
Fallout
Okay.
Shelter's pretty good about it.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I need to check on the guys.
They're dead.
I need to check out my
The ones
guys.
in the wasteland probably are, but I can revive them.
You have the money. Yeah, the caps.
I'm swimming in caps right now.
Now, one of the last things I think on our list, as far as
Video games.
video games, is the Five Nights at Freddy's teaser. The creator of Five Nights at Freddy's released an image saying, there's always been, you know, a sister
location.
location. It wasn't just this one, and it has the face of an animatronic in the back.
It's fucking cool, man.
Which,
I have never played Five Nights at Freddy's.
have you seen the gameplay of it?
I've seen the game.
Okay.
I mean, I get the gist of the gameplay. I mean, it seems simple enough.
The second one, I'm not so fond. The first one's the only one I'm really fond of. I feel like it's the most. It's the best one.
The one that impacted everyone the most.
Yeah.
It's one of these series that I don't want to hop onto just because I feel like it doesn't deserve the hype.
The first one does. I think the first one
Well,
does.
there's a reason for the hype, and this because of the conspiracy theories behind it. Like, what's going on?
Right.
Why is this happening? And there's this guy named Game Theorist and a bunch of other people who like have theories about FNAF, Five Nights at Freddy's.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what brings people back. And so like while they play the game, they try to spot these like Easter eggs or like
Try to
these
piece
clues,
the story together.
pretty much. And so each one is connected with each, obviously.
Mm.
And so yeah.
And the
That's-
best part about that is that the guy he mentioned, the game theorist, most of his theory gets connected by each game that comes out.
See, that all sounds really cool, but like it's just one of those series that my brother really likes. My 13-year-old brother
Got it.
likes because he saw PewDiePie or somebody else
There you
playing it. It's things like Five Nights at Freddy's,
So you're being a
Minecraft,
hipster about it.
Gary's Mod, things like that. I'm just like,
I feel like you
I
love
probably-
Gary's Mod.
no.
I feel like you would love that fucking
You
game.
would.
At
I
least
don't like
based,
it.
based on the footage I see my brother watching, it looks fucking stupid.
I don't like it, but I feel like you would fucking love that game.
I mean, maybe if it wasn't already ruined for me.
Damn it.
And you know what? It kind of sucks because Five Nights, like that all sounds really cool, like the theories, you know, combining all the games together. But it's just I'm so turned off to it by now.
And then, well, mainly because of that game, and I think Slenderman too, like a bunch of other scary games are coming out too that are pretty much similar to that, or they get ideas from that, and like
Yeah.
it's really cool. Like it's bringing this whole other genre back to life that a lot of
Well,
people want.
yeah, I feel
get
like-
scared.
A lot of horror games, like indie horror games, have been influenced by Five Nights at Freddy and Slender.
Yeah.
Super hard.
And so Five Nights at Freddy's is like super remarkable. Like everyone can like at work. Like this kid was buying these little keychains that are from different characters.
It's
of
the
Five Nights at
animatronics of
Yeah.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Mm-hmm.
And they're in random boxes.
They're
and,
like $5.
Yeah, and so like this kid was buying. He's like, "Oh, what's this?" I'm like, "Oh, it's from a scary video game." He's like, "Oh, of course he'd watch that." And he was like maybe 5 or 6,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, "Damn, like these kids are watching this stuff. Like it's crazy." Like,
Well, it's not a bloody game, is it?
no, it's not. No.
No.
It's just a lot of
It's jump scares. It's jump scares.
And like the creatures that they're creepy, but like it's not like terrifying.
Mhm.
Now I think the newest one that came out, it's the one where you're in a bedroom. That one's kind of creepy because you have to check both doors again, of course, but you're in a bedroom. For some reason your bedroom has 2 doors for both hallways.
Mm-hmm.
Makes no sense.
Actually, I've seen one of my friends had a room like that.
Yeah, there are houses like that. Yeah.
It's weird to me. Though.
It's
Like,
definitely
this
weird.
is normal to me, having 1 door per room, like
Yeah.
that goes to the hallway. But anyways, of course, regarding yourself, you have to check your back as well. But when they come out of the door, they have like these huge gaping mouths with like super sharp teeth, and I think they have blood on them or whatever. It's really terrifying. Like
It's like ooze, like bile. I don't
yeah,
know, it's weird.
it's just
Gross.
it's gross, and it's more creepy than I've ever seen. I think I've seen also another gameplay too. I don't know if it was made by like another developer, like just for fun,
Which one?
where you're actually walking around.
That's a different developer.
That's a different one,
Yeah.
and it was
It's
obviously
inspired by Five Nights at Freddy's.
like the animatronics are walking around as you're walking around too,
Oh yeah, I think my
So-
brother was playing that.
and so it's.
it's a
I
bunch
thought
of
that
halls,
was a new one, yeah.
and you get one giant animatronics walking around as well, and if he sees you,
Is
he
that
starts
not
chasing you down.
a main game like a Five Nights at
It's
Freddy's?
not.
It's a spin-off.
It's a spin-off from somebody else.
I'm hoping Five Nights at Freddy's does something like that though.
So all the actual like official Five Nights at Freddy's have only had like a stationary character
Yeah.
checking doors and windows. And shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we might get another release game anytime soon
From a sister location apparently.
from a sister location.
Yep.
Cool.
Which I'm looking forward to.
Neat.
The third one didn't do so well.
No.
so not though. Anyways, we've all come to a decision for the woman of the week for lady. Oh, that
Woman.
sounds- Woman.
She's a woman
She's
now.
a woman. Yeah. She's
Fair
a
enough.
female, but we're gonna say woman because she's
She's
aged beautifully.
a woman.
How you say her first name?
Sigourney.
Sigourney. I don't want to butcher her name. I was gonna say Sakura.
Sigourney Weaver is
Sigourney
our woman of
Weaver.
the week.
And if you don't know who that is, then you should probably go watch Alien, like right now. Pause this and then you should go watch it.
Or
because-
not.
Or watch it after.
Oh, she,
She's in a spaceship and aliens come out.
She's
And
so
she's-
badass in like all
she's
those
not-
movies.
So, anyways, why is she the woman of the week?
She is the
She's
woman of the
aged
week.
Phenomenally.
That's why. No.
That's it.
Apparently,
Thanks for tuning in.
this week Reebok released some new kicks called Aliens. They're the same shoes that she wore in the movie Aliens in, what is it, 1980 something?
Something or other. It's the second movie.
Anyway, those shoes sold out within 40 minutes.
Mhm.
And a lot of women were mad because apparently they did not release a female version of the shoe or boot.
And you would think they would since they're based off of a female character.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
Now, to rebut that, Reebok mentioned that they had sizes from 3.5 in male, or unisex, I guess,
yeah.
up to, I think, 13 is
Yeah.
what it said.
So that would be a women's, I think, 5 to
Something like that.
something like that. Women's sizes are weird.
Anyway, so far there has been no screenshot, no confirmation that what Reebok says is true or false.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, they just have to deal with, angry females.
I was right now, and I mean, nobody can really be super mad because there's no proof.
Exactly.
It's hard to say.
Now, one thing that I thought about was, would you wear them or would you keep them as a trophy or like a display case?
I mean, I'd probably wear them once or twice just to show off.
But inside the house.
In the house, I wouldn't go running
Yeah.
with them or anything like
And
that.
the reason why these women are mad is because you could buy a pair of shoes and not wear it if you're gonna keep it as a trophy.
Yeah.
That's fine. But they want to wear them for their cosplays.
Cosplay reasons, yeah.
It's cosplayers who are mad, not really women, but cosplayers.
Well, I mean, I imagine, there's certain women who are too, even if they were going to keep them as trophies, just
Yeah.
because.
But just feminist reasons.
Yeah.
But
Third wave
I mean,
feminists.
as far as a shoe, like I bought female items that I've kept as a trophy. There's my soccer team that I like. They released a pink jersey for breast cancer.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna wear it because it doesn't fit me, obviously.
Yeah.
But
it's cool to have.
it's cool to have, and even if it doesn't fit you, that doesn't mean you can't buy it.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that they're going
Yeah. I mean,
over excessive about this.
it's also kind of a moot point anyway, just because they're sold out.
They're sold out. Exactly. They're just trying to get more on the market
They only made, I think it was, they made 426 pairs
because of
LV 426
Yeah.
is the planet that
the
Aliens takes place on. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's cool.
And they were
I thought it was
released.
cool.
They were released on 426.
That was 3 days ago.
Yeah.
As of this recording.
Um,
I wrote the wrong date on that. I'm sorry. Oh, wait, no, I didn't. Because we're recording from
Yeah.
yesterday.
I'm looking at these shoes and like it's like there's a comparison video, picture of her wearing them, like a screenshot of her wearing them.
Okay.
It's not that bad.
They're cool.
Yeah, they're fucking.
Like, I'd wear them.
Now that I look
Well,
at
they
it,
were Reeboks. Like they're
Mm-hmm. They're future Reeboks.
they're future Reeboks.
Was
More
there,
like
was there a retail price for these? Or was it? Oh,
I didn't-
obviously there is, but-
$426?
I would say was it for that?
No, I have no idea.
I think they were because they kept a lot. The review that I was reading kept mentioning how they were referring back to 426 and 426. So I mean, it wouldn't be too crazy to think that they were, they would cost.
They could sell them for $426.
Yeah.
Nobody would bat an eye.
Yeah, exactly.
How many letters are there in Alien? 5. Okay, multiply that by
426.
Well, now we are into movies, and the first thing that we can think about is Tomb Raider.
Yep, because they just cast our new Lara Croft in the movie.
Who isn't Daisy Ridley?
Yeah.
Actually, I read that she wasn't even in the run.
Oh, that's disappointing.
There was just all rumors. Strong rumors, but just all rumors.
She was our Lady of the Week 2 weeks in a row.
She was our Lady of the Week 2
She
weeks
was
in a
our
row.
2 first Lady of the Weeks.
Yeah.
She still can be.
It's Sigourney's week.
I know, but she can be next week.
Honorable mention.
I mean, she's been honorable mention every week, so she's kind of been Lady of the Week every week.
She's
almost.
our queen.
Yeah, we love you, Daisy.
She's basically Emma Watson to the internet.
Yeah.
To
what
us.
Emma Watson is to fantasy, Daisy Ridley is to sci-fi.
To us.
I love you, Daisy Ridley.
Anyway.
I love you,
But yeah, so she's not our new Lara Croft. Our new Lara Croft is Alicia Vikander. I think I'm saying her name right.
Vikander. Imagine, yeah.
For those of you who don't recognize that name, I don't imagine many of you would. She played, I forget the robot's name, Ava.
Yeah, I think
She played Ava in Ex Machina.
Dope.
She's very pretty too. She was actually in line to be Our Lady of the Week.
Wasn't Oscar Isaac in that movie?
Oscar Isaac was in that movie.
And he's Poe Dameron.
Best damn pilot in the galaxy.
And he's Apocalypse.
And he's Apocalypse.
He's a fucking cool guy now.
He's
right?
cool. He's blown up.
Yeah. Because of Star Wars.
Yeah.
It's definitely shot him into stardom. Because he was, here and there. But definitely Star Wars was what put him in the limelight.
I mean, he was filming Apocalypse too, though.
But nobody gave a shit. Until they discovered that
you
he
know
was
what? You're right.
Did you even know it was him?
No.
Even if I did know, I wouldn't have recognized the name.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
It's gonna be the...
As soon as he was Poe Daniels, I was like, yeah, that guy.
Paul Dameron is fucking an X-Men.
Yeah. Why does Apocalypse look like the best damn pilot in the galaxy?
Moving on to X-Men Apocalypse. The newest trailer that they released just so happens to have a very important spoiler at the very end.
Yeah.
So I guess if you want to skip this little part, let's just say, how long are we gonna talk about this for the next 5 minutes?
Yeah, I'll just skip to the next 5 minutes.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. What happened at the end?
Okay, so at the end, I think Mystique asks a couple of X-Men, "How did you get out of X situation?"
They're in what looks like Stryker's lab
Yeah.
from the original films.
Mm-hmm. And they're like, "Oh, we got a little bit of help," and then it cuts to a hand, and then fucking claws, like.
And metal blades to be.
They're metal. That was the big.
Yeah, that was the big thing.
Adamantium.
Adamantium, whatever.
Which is
Steven.
a what, Steven?
It's a metal.
That's
Exactly.
right.
Fuck you.
Say it right.
Anyway, with the adamantium claws,
Yeah.
pop out of the hand.
There it is.
Steven's bitch ass face smiled.
So yeah, we're getting Wolverine and X-Men Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Now whether it's
it's Hugh Jackman.
whether it's Hugh Jackman or not,
His time's not up yet. Wolverine
I mean
3.
technically it is.
Wolverine 3 is his last hurrah.
Man, he's been Wolverine for how many years?
Like 10,
Fucking forever.
Since 2000?
2000.
2000, I think.
2000?
I want to say it's
Or
2000.
1999, because that's when he was actually filming it. So like,
You know
17
what?
years.
Yeah.
He's almost gone 2 decades as X-Men.
Jeez.
he's got to.
You know what?
He's got to end
Wolverine
the
3 is probably gonna come out in 2020.
Oh, dude,
No.
He'll have been Wolverine
No,
for
it's
20
No,
years.
it's gonna come out in 2018, isn't it?
Probably not.
Yeah.
I don't think they're filming it yet.
Yeah, it's gonna be 2018.
Even then,
That's-
man. I mean, he hasn't aged a fucking bit.
Yeah.
He has.
But like not
But
noticeably.
you know what? He's aged, but he's also gotten more swole.
Yeah.
He's just gotten more muscular.
It's not noticeable though, like how most people age.
Side by side, it's
Well,
not.
obviously side by side, anybody can look like that. Even
Yeah,
Keanu
yeah,
Reeves.
but I mean, like, well, no, not Keanu Reeves.
Side by side, you can see some crow's feet here
No,
and there.
not on Keanu.
But like
Keanu doesn't age.
Keanu.
Keanu, he doesn't age.
But
Yeah, he's definitely gonna be an X-Men Apocalypse.
Yeah,
Like,
Wolverine.
like
he
it's
cast?
him. Yeah,
It's him. It's for sure
Logan
him.
/ Wolverine X-Men Apocalypse.
that's
Hugh Jackman. I mean, were you hoping for a different actor?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, because they're obviously trying to build a story without him
Oh,
involved.
so yeah, it actually comes out next year. Untitled Wolverine sequel, Logan / Wolverine comes out 2017.
No. Boo.
Yeah.
Because
Sorry.
he's been saying that they've been looking for another Wolverine.
Yeah, and we were talking
For
about
whatever reason, I don't care.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they're gonna have another Wolverine, and I was hoping that this would be his introduction to the Fox.
The Fox, the FCU.
The Fox family, yeah.
The Fox Cinematic
The
Universe.
Fox U. But you know, at this point, we have no idea. I mean, Fox has a lot of good Marvel brands.
They've got 2, I think.
Yeah, 2 that don't even require anything else. Those 2 can have their own universe in general.
But they've bombed one of
They've
them
bombed
twice.
Actually, they bombed both of them.
X-Men?
X-Men Last
Oh,
Stand.
you know what?
Was
You're
bomb.
right.
Which
You're
one?
right. That was a bomb.
X-Men Last Stand.
3.
Oh.
That was considered a
And
huge bomb.
3?
And X-Men Origins.
And X-Men Origins was an even bigger bomb.
That was somehow worse.
Somehow worse.
But you know what? They kind of self-imploded.
Yeah.
And just rebooted it
With Days of Future stuff.
with Days of Future Past.
Although this one is almost doing the same thing as
Yeah,
Last Stand.
they're pushing it.
They're pushing.
We gotta
it.
see if it pays off or not.
I still think I'm gonna like it. I just don't. I think it's gonna be the weakest of the 3.
I think they're gonna recast after this. Like if Fox still keeps their title for Marvel for the X-Men, they're probably gonna recast.
Well, they own it.
I know.
I think what they should do is
Give it to
just-
Marvel. and
No.
do
yeah
it right there?
yeah.
No.
Give it to Marvel, get that fucking big ass paycheck, and just lend Logan. Not give him,
And just-
lend him.
And just,
Make him part of the MCU, but also own him.
like after Infinity War. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
So start something else. Start something
Yeah.
new.
If we reboot the MCU, like the entire MCU after Infinity War, then I would like X-Men to be involved. But
Uh-huh.
as of right now, the MCU is too much of a clusterfuck to introduce the X-Men.
Is
into
that
it.
the
I don't
introducing
think.
more? Yeah.
No, like what I'm saying is just invite Wolverine, not the X-Men, just him.
It would take some explaining, but I could be on board with that.
Kind of like Spider-Man. Like
Yeah.
at first he was just invited. He wasn't even part of the MCU until he was given his own movie.
Well, I mean, they were already writing him into Civil War before they made
They
the
were
deal.
writing him, yeah, but that doesn't mean
They were.
that
they
doesn't
were
mean he
just-
was part of it. You know, like it wasn't like part of the history of it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they can write Wolverine in super easy, but still, like,
Yeah,
we know that he's an X-Man. They can't.
yeah.
That's hard. That's a harder write around.
And then we can finally see him in his yellow outfit,
the
which
yellow
was-
outfit exists.
which was teased in the the second one?
Is a deleted
Wolverine?
scene in
Yeah.
the Wolverine.
Yeah, when he goes to Japan, it was like a gift.
I really hope it comes out in Apocalypse.
That'd be so sick.
If
it
not
does.
Apocalypse, then Wolverine 3, please.
It needs to be before he retires completely as a Wolverine.
We need to see him in,
We need to see him in the outfit,
in the yellow.
and he needs to say "bug" in the outfit.
Okay, so do you want it to be the yellow and blue or the yellow and orange?
Or the yellow and no,
or
and the
it's
black
orange,
and brown.
It's orange and brown.
Orange and brown.
Oh.
Yellow.
You want yellow?
Yeah, I want yellow. Just because they can do it yellow and black, and that's still fine with me.
Like a dark yellow.
I think orange
Well,
and
the
brown
one-
would look cooler.
The one that they had in the movie, the suit that he had,
It was like a dark yellow.
it was
and
like a dark yellow with black. It was almost like mustardy yellow,
Mhm.
That would be great.
and
Yeah.
it looked good. It looked freaking sick.
I'm on board with that.
Unlike their black suits, I hated that shit so much. Like it was cool because like they each had their own
It
different.
was
color.
modern.
Yeah.
I didn't like that at
Yeah,
first.
it was 2000.
No one really cared about any universe, and like it was just
The only
people like
superhero.
it.
You gotta admit, it was cool. It was cool
Yeah.
when it first came out.
When it first came out, but
Looking
like
back though, it's like
after seeing Negasonic, Teenage Warhead, and Deadpool, like I know what a good X-Men costume looks like now.
Yeah.
Now you have to give me the yellow costumes.
Negasonic is
Well, the cool thing
She's
is that
cute.
we are seeing, we see Olivia Munn as Psylocke with their original costume. You see,
Which is awesome because that doesn't look like a costume that should work on screen.
Yeah, Jubilee. Was it Jubilee?
Jubilee.
Jubilee. She's getting her own costume again with the yellow.
With the yellow
Coat.
trench coat. Well, she
Um,
was in 2?
Yeah, she was in 2.
Oh, that's
1.
right.
She was in 1, I think.
What are her powers?
Fireworks.
It's like explosion, but it looks like fireworks. I know it sounds
Yeah.
stupid.
It's really, it is a little dumb.
Yeah,
You know, it's funny
She's a
because
total 90s character.
I'm sure they're gonna work it fine. In
I
the
forgot
movie.
who was. I think it was Taco Bell at the time where they were giving out X-Men toys. I forgot
Yeah.
who it was, but I remember having her. And I'm like, I know she's an X-Men because I see her in the cartoon show, but I'm
Yeah.
like, to this day I forgot what her powers are. And like she's riding a motorcycle, and like it has like a little wheel where you spin it and it's like sparks.
It cracks.
and whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, superpowers of fireworks.
That's cute. That's cute.
Yeah.
Well, she's also supposed to be like a teenager.
It's like the guy
So-
who like can like make spikes out of his skin come out. Remember it was Last Stand.
It was that
And
time.
Wolverine was like
I don't know
fighting
which
against him.
mutant that was. That was either Spike or Marrow. I'm not
I
sure
want
who
to say it was Marrow, but
Who gives a shit?
Yeah, who gives a shit? It doesn't exist anymore.
And Wolverine murders that guy
He
like, straight
fucking-
up.
Yeah, he tears his ass up.
Yeah.
Anyways,
The next one's gonna be rated R, isn't it?
Yes.
Good.
it's Old London, right?
Yeah. That needs to be rated R. That's a fucked up story.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of the worst ones when it comes to Marvel.
I think we're past our 5 minutes.
Okay.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Um,
But moving on from X-Men Apocalypse,
it's gonna be awesome. Hopefully.
Fox recently announced that they pulled out of the Comic-Con, their Hall H.
Kind of a big deal.
It is a big deal because they're not showing any movies, and for a good reason. One of the reasons that Noel last year was really pissed about. Last year, the reason they did it this year was because they didn't want anybody to record their teaser trailers.
Stop leaking trailers.
They wanted it to be specifically for attendees, and because of last year, it got ruined.
Right.
They decided to just pull out completely this year, and that's one of the things that Noel was super fucking pissed about, because he was so hyped. Like, he was like, "Oh, I saw this, I saw that," and then the next
We're
day,
like, so did we.
yeah, so we bitch, and he got so like pissed that it was so easily
Because he waited so long
Yeah.
to get in line. Like, if you guys aren't familiar with Hall H, which
You're waiting all weekend.
yeah, like you're
A whole
pretty
day.
much spending your entire day,
You waste the whole day there, waiting
In line.
but it's worth it.
in
And
the sun.
unfortunately for Noel, it wasn't, because like he watched the Deadpool trailer, he watched all the Fox stuff, which he enjoyed, but like what made him sad was that we kind of enjoyed it too.
We also watched it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it just kind of made him depressed. Like, I wasted my time.
I actually saw one of the trailers on my way home
Yeah.
to make it worse on the trolley way home. See,
But
the
at
thing
the
is,
same time, though, like people like us who couldn't get into Comic-Con,
that's
like,
awesome.
that's rad that we were able to see the trailers.
Yeah.
I mean, and I kind of get like there should be something special for attendees, people who managed to get in. But like
They should be given something, like something physical, like a keychain.
something physical,
Yeah.
yeah.
That'd be nice. That way they can be like, yeah,
So
I know you
much.
saw it too, but yeah, look what I got.
Yeah.
But I
a
mean,
ticket to get in.
to put you into perspective, this is what happened to Noah, and this is why he was even more pissed. If you don't know where Comic Con San Diego is, it's right next to the bay. So obviously there's water. Water reflects sunlight. Super fucking hot.
Yeah.
Noah had one of those lawn chairs that you take to the park.
Oh my
Completely
god.
broke. Like fucking 10 minutes in, that shit broke.
Poor guy had nowhere to sit.
So there was no shade, no chair. He was on the floor by himself because he didn't have any of us to go or any of his friends. And then sometime along that day, a bird just shat on him.
Poor Noel.
And so just, the heat, there's shit, and then you're just waiting. And no bathroom, you can't go to the bathroom.
Because they didn't know what to save a spot.
Because nobody's there to save your spot. So luckily he made friends with the people around him, and they actually saved the spot. And he managed to go over and, clean himself up and, come back to the spot.
Mm-hmm.
I stopped by before I left Comic-Con. I left my, I gave him whatever, like, snacks I had, and because I always take snacks and water.
Yeah.
And whatever I had, I just gave him to him because I know he was going to need it.
Mm-hmm.
And then he just looked defeated. Like, he
I
was,
imagine he's waiting for a fuck ton of hours.
at that time, he was already, because we met around noon. That's when we went over to, we sat down with him, we ate with him. And then I left like around 4, maybe 5.
Yeah.
So he was there for 5 more hours.
Damn.
Just waiting. So,
And then we got to see the same.
and then on
trailers
my
he
way
did.
home, I
Yep.
saw, the next day I saw the trailer that he was so happy to see.
Yeah.
The salt ran down his face and up his butt. It was sad.
Poor Noel.
So you can tell why, like that's,
Yeah, and I mean, and I feel for him. That sucks, but like, I'm glad I got to see those trailers.
yeah, they were,
So be happy for us, Noel. God.
Yeah, but I mean,
don't worry about
but
yourself.
all of that considered, it makes sense that Fox is pulling out of Hall H this year.
It's considerate.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind of fair to everybody.
But they better release trailers that day.
Yeah, I mean, release trailers, please.
But it sucks that they won't see it firsthand.
Yeah, but that means everybody's gonna see him, and that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Now, one last thing before we move into Marvel. Margot Robbie came out to defend her costume in her Suicide Squad.
Do people not like it?
Mixed reviews. And they were also wondering why she didn't wear any of the original, like,
Why it's a brand new outfit?
lights. Well, it's part of the New 52. Or not New 52, but
It's
Yeah, New 52.
similar to the New 52. It's not spot
It's
on.
the same color scheme. Same color scheme.
The blue and red.
Yeah, and she said that she tried out every single costume possible. They tried the Harley Quinn outfit.
I
They
would
tried
hope so.
the vest with the skirt or the corset with the skirt.
The Arkham outfits.
The Arkham outfits, and they said that it just didn't work out with the story itself. That obviously they looked good in it, but it didn't fit in with what we're trying to do with their universe that they're trying to do.
I would love to see the test footage of her wearing those outfits.
Yeah, and then she also came out to say that
changing in and out of those outfits.
just her in general, just
Yeah, just more footage of Margot Robbie.
She also went out to say that she felt uncomfortable at times wearing the outfit, not because she was like showing ass, but because she would go eat like hamburgers with the cast or whatever during their break, and then go out to, you know, obviously you feel bloated after you eat, so she would go out half naked, you know, and feeling bloated or whatever. And then she said that at some point there's a scene, so you're gonna be happy about this. There's a scene where obviously she's wearing a white shirt. And water she gets hosed down with water or whatever.
That's fan service. That's gotta be fan service.
So she says like there was a part where she ate, you know, from her break, went on to act and do that part. So she's like, you just have to pretend that you look good or feel like you look good, and people are gonna start to believe that. I'm like, come on, you're Margot Robbie.
Shut up.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. You look good. You know it. Bloated or not.
But you know, she came out to say that she was like. You just have to pretend that you know you look good to make people to believe it as well.
The new outfit has grown on me.
It's okay.
I'm not a fan of a lot of the tattoos she has going on, but that's just because I don't like tattoos in general.
I think I would have liked it more if it was like black with red. Same outfit, just black instead of blue.
Mm-hmm. But again,
nice.
the color scheme they pick probably works better with the tone of the movie.
it's their thing. So now we get to move into Marvel.
Yep.
Yeah. This is the weirdest list. Stan Lee.
All right. So apparently, Stan Lee is doing this. Stan Lee is co-writing a Bollywood superhero movie.
Yeah. Did you hear about that, Stan?
No.
Yeah.
I just heard about that while you guys were
He's
writing.
co-writing.
I never thought I'd hear this.
He's co-writing a Bollywood movie about a
Indian superhero
called Chakra, the Invincible. Apparently, what happens is he finds a suit that he's a tech genius. And I don't know if he makes a suit or he builds it. Or sorry, if he builds it or he finds it. But apparently this suit is able to release his like spiritual energy, his chakra. And
So Naruto stuff.
just in a way, more spiritual than anything.
Last Airbender more than anything.
Yeah. And
Naruto's chakra.
it's gonna be a Bollywood movie. I forgot who the director. It's an indie director, I think, or what are they, like those indie films? The event.
Indian films, you mean?
No, what's that?
Sundance.
Like those.
Yeah, like
one of those.
indie directors.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
And Stanley's biggest worry, because he completely trusts the director, but his biggest worry is that he forgets his cameo. He's like, I just hope he doesn't forget my cameo.
That's important to him.
It's important to him, yeah.
Have you guys seen like Bollywood action? Like
They're
their
ridiculous.
effects? They're fucking cool though.
They're super
Like,
nuts.
obviously they make no sense, but it's just like watching like people from wherever they're from.
It's like if somebody time
anime.
traveled to the 80s and gave them modern movie technology and let them make a movie with it.
It's fucking great.
Yeah. It's dumb 80s action with like modern effects.
And I have no problem with it. So like it's
almost like Kung Fury.
Right,
Yeah.
co-writing it.
Yeah.
Only like the entire industry is Kung Fury.
Yeah.
Like if Hollywood only made Kung
Kung
Fury.
Fury.
If every movie was Kung Fury,
Or Hardcore Henry.
you would know what Bollywood is. Yeah.
That's exactly what we're looking at.
Nice.
And it's gonna be a Marvel. It's like an actual Marvel movie. I don't know if it's gonna be part of the cinematic universe,
Hard
but it's,
Kung Fury Henry.
but it's gonna be part of Marvel, which is pretty fucking cool.
Yes.
I don't know.
I doubt it's gonna actually be an official MCU movie.
I don't think so, but it is Marvel. So.
Because it's just Stan Lee, as far as I'm aware. Like,
yeah, from what I read, it was just Stanley. He's giving him the rights, or he's co-writing it, I guess. It's
Yeah.
not even a thing yet.
Stan Lee is not Marvel though. I mean, he's just
It's just him.
he's just
But he has pull.
he's just a cool guy.
And our final thing, and probably one of our most important things,
Yeah, it is.
it's about 20 seconds in total
And it's the best 20 seconds of my week.
20 seconds of Spider-Man
Yeah,
in
it
the
is.
Civil War Captain America movie.
Yeah, it is.
And we finally get to hear him talk.
Some more.
Some more. We get to see here his first line, which was "Hey everybody," in its proper footage.
And it is in that scene, I guess.
Yeah. And we get to see him in action as well,
Which is awesome.
which is awesome.
So he says, "Hey everybody," and then Tony Stark is like, "We don't need to hear like
Conversations.
Yeah, conversations." And he's like, "Big fan, Cap."
Yeah, he looks over to Captain America and says, "I'm a big fan,"
Yeah.
which was classic Spidey.
Yeah, it's classic Spidey. And then we see him flying through like a window.
It looks like a subway.
It looks like the
station.
same airport fight.
Yeah,
it looks-
airport,
it's-
subway station, something like that.
It looks like the airport.
Yeah.
And he fucking flies through the window.
And kicks over Falcon, like sends him flying. I think it's Falcon. Looks like Falcon.
I
watched it a few times.
watched it about 10 times,
course
but
you
I watched it a few dozen
I just
times.
watched the part after that.
Yeah, so he kicks over Falcon, and then Bucky throws a punch, and
He stops it.
Spider-Man stops it because he has more strength than most people will remember. And he's just like, "You have a metal arm? That's awesome, dude."
And then it ends.
And then it ends.
But I like the fact that Bucky seems so fucking surprised that he stopped his punch.
Like some little dude just punched, like just stopped my arm.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I'm happy though.
Yeah, but now my computer's broken. Like the jizz got into the keyboard and now it just doesn't work anymore.
I was like, oh, that sucks, but I don't know why you brought that up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I saw that.
I'm kidding, it
and
still
then
works.
I immediately tagged Michael. I showed him the video. God damn it! I can't stop thinking about the jizz on the keyboard.
Yeah.
It's there. It's a real thing.
It dries up there, don't
It was a lot like the picture I sent you.
I know.
Of Randy from South Park.
I know, that's why it's gross. It's a real thing.
But I mean, like when he talks, like I forget he's a little kid. Like I forget he's a teenager.
I feel like he sounds a lot younger than I thought he would.
Yeah. Like I mean, we heard "Hey everybody," but
Yeah.
like he sounds young.
He sounds super young.
Super young.
Almost too young.
It's pushing it,
No, he sounds
but we'll see.
I'm okay with it, but he sounds too young.
I don't know if everyone I've heard that's seen the movie already, like different YouTubers
Yeah.
and movie reviewers, like they've said he's one of the things that steals the show. Like,
Well, obviously, yeah.
but like it's cool because a lot of people say even as Peter Parker he's stealing the show,
Nice.
which yeah.
Well, see, the thing for me is, obviously he's gonna be a big part of for the movie.
Yeah.
And he could be bad, and I still like it.
Yeah.
I mean, I still like Spider-Man 3, and that's
Oh,
hard
that's
to
your
say.
issue, dude. I don't
That's
know
hard to
about
say.
that, Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm like I can't.
I
defend
can't
you
agree
there.
with yeah.
But Spider-Man is just he's a superhero I like.
After saying that, we have like a crazy mob going after you. We're not gonna. Let's
Damn
take
it.
tell them where you are.
Now 4 of our viewers have pitchforks.
Put them down, guys.
But,
so yeah.
I mean,
Spider-Man.
I don't know. He sounds really young.
I
I don't
think
mind
he
it.
sounds fine.
No, I mean yeah, I enjoy it. It's
And,
just it's gonna take some getting used to.
Yeah, compared to like the previous Spider-Mans we've had.
Yeah.
Hopefully he like evens it out where
Spider-Man,
he's a cool
yeah.
Spidey and he's a cool Peter Parker, or like
From what I hear, that's the case.
And even from like the actors themselves, they've the actual cast of Civil War, they seem like really surprised as to how good he was.
Yeah.
Mostly Tony Stark, which is funny because now he's gonna be part of this movie.
Is his movie. So
Oh.
I mean, I can't wait for it to come out. We're gonna go to midnight, right, and watch Spider-Man
definitely wanna
plus
go.
some other guys.
plus some other guy.
Yeah, and Spider-Man plus these other guys in
Half hour of Spider-Man. Do some
Avengers, Spider-Man comes back. War. Sorry.
Spider-Man
quick-
meets the Avengers.
we should have a quick mention about something where just Robert Downey Jr. had an interview saying that he may go for a 4th Iron Man film.
Oh, did he?
That
Jeez.
was said today. Yes.
I mean, cool.
Yeah, I dig it.
I mean, you know what? That would be nice, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, because
Some closure.
He needs some closure and a good,
A
solid,
good ending.
a good last movie. Because if Iron Man 3 was his last solo movie, that'd be a little disappointing.
Yeah.
Not because it was like horrible. It was okay.
I loved it though.
It was okay.
Like I fucking love that movie.
There are a lot of good things about that
There's a
movie.
lot of good parts.
But yeah.
It's mostly just okay. But I mean, if you can get like a solid last movie, ideally fighting the Mandarin,
Yeah.
like that'd be rad.
Mm-hmm.
Or you know who I want to see? It's a little out there, but Ping Fan Fu.
No, save that for
I want to
somebody
see
else.
that. And that's Iron Man.
That's an Iron Man villain.
Yeah.
Maybe both. Do both. Fuck it.
Mandarin flying off.
I
the
really want Kung Fu. I don't know, man. He's always been like my favorite, sort of like kind of hidden secret. Like obviously they're not gonna have a dragon on TV, but they might because it's fucking Marvel.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Yeah, exactly. Because
doesn't
throw a curveball, fucking do it good.
doesn't Iron Fist kill Fin Fang Foom? Or is that a different dragon?
It's a different dragon.
It's a different
I
dragon.
believe so.
Oh.
But
He kills a dragon. That's why he becomes.
But I
Iron
mean,
Fist.
he's also very magical, and it's in China, and it could be part of fucking Doctor Strange's universe.
Yeah, maybe there'll be a
Tie
cool
it in.
connection between Doctor Strange and Iron Fist that leads into Iron Man.
What if in the
4?
movie, while he's in the fucking Himalayas or whatever, something happens and you hear a growl and it fucking,
you hear like wings.
and then he comes out and he just doesn't know what's going on, and then we get Iron Man 4 and it's fucking him.
Yeah. It's fucking Tony Stark.
It's fucking.
That'd be a
Tony Stark.
rad. That'd be a nuts movie. Just it starts
It's a
right
good-
after it says Iron Man 4. It's just a dragon fucking
That's
Tony
it.
Stark.
Fucking raw.
No. Where's metal?
Fang Fu.
Can you hear
Say my
like?
name.
Can you hear like metal tapping? Iron Man.
Say my name.
Anyway,
So Spider-Man's gonna be great.
I feel like I don't know where that would fit though. The fourth Iron Man movie. I mean, he just said he would be down for one, but I don't think there's plans for making one.
I mean,
It would have to be before Infinity War, right?
would it?
I don't know. I mean, I expect everybody to die in Infinity War.
A lot of people are gonna die. A lot of people are gonna come back.
I
to
expect.
life.
I don't expect Captain America to make it there.
Nope.
At least Steve Rogers, anyways.
He will.
I don't think he will make. Oh, past the first part.
No.
He's gonna die in the first part. I think he's gonna die here. in this
Chris
one.
Evans has said he's down to be Captain America as long as
Well,
Marvel wants him.
He's down to be, but
And
that
they
doesn't
don't
mean
want
Marvel
him
wants
No,
him to
no,
be.
but I mean, I'd imagine they'll keep him for.
He
as
doesn't
long
have
as
a
they can.
contract anymore.
No, he doesn't. But they can always make a new one.
They could, but I mean,
No.
if they have negotiated with him now,
Why kill him off if they don't need to?
because they have two more Captain Americas, Falcon and Bucky.
But they both said they don't want to.
Bucky wants to be Captain America.
No, Sebastian Stan and Anthony Mackie have both said they don't want to be Captain America.
Shut up, you're right. Anthony Mackie doesn't want to be Captain America.
They've both said they don't, especially after Chris Evans has been Captain America, they don't want to replace him.
That's bullshit.
Nah.
After being a rejected fucking Tupac, I'm pretty sure Anthony Mackie will.
Nah.
They just don't want to take his mantle. They feel like they wouldn't replace him well enough, or what?
I don't. Yeah. Well, yeah.
That's what they think.
I think they'd be better off.
It'd be interesting.
I think he's gonna die. Iron Man's definitely gonna die after the first Infinity
Iron
War.
Man?
Yeah. I think everybody's gonna die in Infinity War 1. And then
Probably.
eventually,
You know
because
what?
everybody dies in Infinity War 1, and they get brought back in Infinity War 2.
There's probably gonna be some time travel shenanigans.
But I definitely think that they're all gonna die. At least that's where it's gonna end. Where Thanos,
Like Tony's vision's gonna come true.
yeah, Thanos just kills everybody, and then that's the cliff.
I've heard that's not necessarily a vision either, though. Like of the future.
That's just his fear. It's
That's
not a vision.
it's just a fear, but like it'll come true.
Yeah, in some way.
Yeah. So I mean, you're probably I would guess the same thing that at least if not everybody, most of the people will die in Infinity War 1, and then halfway through 2, everyone, including Quicksilver, fingers crossed, will come back.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ha.
That's the way to hook. I mean, you don't need a hook, but that's a good hook.
Yeah.
Killing everybody and making it seem like Thanos has just won.
Thanos won. But I mean, we know he didn't because there's a part 2.
And because there's fucking movies coming out after.
Yeah, because we have movies after.
But that's a good way to end it. Like, how are they gonna do it? Is what you know. What I'm saying.
Yeah.
So.
Well, imagine with like
I
the
wonder if they're
soul
gonna bring in
gem.
Lady Death to it though, because that's the whole
I
point
don't
of
know
Thanos kind of ruling the universe.
Alright, I mean, well, they've hinted at it though. They might bring her in.
Who?
Death.
Oh yeah, she's definitely gonna be in the movie.
I would hope so because they've already hinted at it.
That's the whole point of unless they, of course they could do anything, but
You could do it.
and that's the whole point. Of
Like, you
Thanos.
could just be power hungry.
They could easily bring Death in. She could just be like some kind of cosmic
She is technically
Force.
a cosmic being.
He does everything
Yeah.
just to impress her.
to impress Death
Yeah.
because he wants
Well, to court her.
He wants to court Death. Yeah, and they say that exact thing at the end of Avengers.
Yeah. It's a little
Court with like finger in the finger holes.
the finger emojis.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what he
He
wants
wants
to
to
do.
put the balls in her court.
But that's such a good storyline. Oh my god.
And then there's also what's her face? He's also correlated with it. One of Thanos' daughters, well,
Gamora?
stepdaughters,
Gamora or Nebula?
Nebula is definitely gonna be in it.
She's gonna die in it.
She's come back because, well, at least in the comic books, she comes back Thanos revives her from the death, but he brings her back like kind of gross and like deformed, and like she can't really do anything for that.
Well, what happens is he kills her, and then Death seems appalled from it, or kind of grossed out about it, and then he brings her back because he's like, okay, well she didn't like this, and when he brings her back, she's all gross because she's fucking dead.
Yeah.
And then Death gets disgusted by what Thanos has done, because he's killing just for killing. He's not doing it to court anymore. He's gone mad with power.
He's the Mad Titan.
At one point, Thanos takes off his glove, and then
That's how they beat him.
Nebula is the one that comes in and puts on the glove, kind of just throws off
Goes
Thanos,
nuts.
and then she loses the glove again, and then shit gets.
People need to stop losing that damn glove.
Like he gets power hungry. He gets like really cocky, and so he's like, oh, I don't need this glove for some reason. Like,
That's how he loses essentially.
his own ego.
Yeah.
His ego kills him.
It's like, I don't need the glove.
But that's why I think they're gonna end the first one with that, because he's gonna be like trying to court Death, and he's gonna be like, you know what, here, and he's gonna just kill. Because in the comic books, he snaps his fingers and kills half of the universe.
Because he can.
Because he can.
Well,
that was his gift to
They
Death.
just fade away.
Yeah, they fade away, and on Earth.
And everyone's like, what the fuck? So whoever's left.
So like, if we were
unites
talking right now, he
those-
would disappear.
Yeah.
Like that. That's as simple as it is. And
It's amazing.
from a snap of a finger, that's.
Mm-hmm.
I hope I see. Like, I hope that part is shown
Yeah.
in the movie, because that's an iconic little a snap in the little lines.
I mean, who do you think would survive, like, out of our current roster?
I think Falcon might go for sure.
Fucking Adam Warlock has to be in it too.
Adam
Well,
Warlock
he's coming in Guardians too.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
he has to.
He has
Because he
to.
hatched from his cocoon at the end of
He
one.
has to be in it because
He
he's
has
definitely
the-
correlated with Thanos more than
Well, because he
anyone.
has a gem.
He has a gem.
I forget which one. Is it the
I am not even.
mind
Mind
gem?
Gem? I think so.
Because Vision has the soul gem, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm trying to look for the pictures I have on my phone. I
And we
screenshot
only
them.
need one more gem after that, I think.
Which hopefully we'll see in
That's
Doctor Strange.
The best one too.
Yeah.
I think. Time, right? Time is the only one we're missing after the mind gem, right?
Yeah.
I believe so.
I hope we see that in Doctor Strange. That'd be dope.
I don't know. Well, what's between Doctor Strange and Infinity War?
Black Panther, maybe? Is it
Spider-Man?
Spider-Man?
I doubt
don't-
Spider-Man's
I
gonna
don't
have an
think he'll get a-
Infinity
no.
Gem. He's
How
too-
would they even incorporate it unless they bring in the multiverse? I doubt it. That's too messy.
Doctor Strange is hinting at it so far.
He is, but that's too messy. I think for now.
Mm.
I think if anybody should start it should be Doctor Strange, not Spider-Man.
Steven, can you look up the roster of movies?
The year
Marvel.
Marvel, like the ones
Wait,
that are
what's
coming
coming out after
Infinity War.
No,
out. Oh, before Infinity War.
after Doctor
Oh,
Strange.
something about Inhumans not coming out after Infinity
Oh
War?
yeah, Inhumans isn't coming out anymore.
They got
Well,
at all?
no,
Or
no,
pushed
no.
back.
It just lost its release date. It
It's-
didn't say
it's-
it's canceled.
It's put on the back burner for now.
Exactly.
Well, I don't mind it.
But it's not exactly canceled, but it looks like
It's in development hell.
Just the
now.
fact that they can't be called mutants is kind of bothering. To me.
Well, no, the Inhumans is
Oh, no, they're
What's
actually
the
called
name?
Inhumans.
there's an actual separate thing.
What's
Yeah.
the guy that can't speak? Well, he can, but he will
Black
destroy-
Bolt.
It's fucking awesome.
Black Bolt's rad.
But I just feel like
Thanos like stands up to one of those, like, him shouting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hulk goes up against Black Bolt, man.
Yeah.
And Black Bolt can do shit against him. Like, they're in space on the moon. I think I've explained this before. Like, when it's called World War Hulk.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
comes back, and, like, Black Bolt's, like, right there on the moon. And,
Thor?
Like, Thor. What about him?
Thor might have the time gem.
Maybe.
It's
Hey.
Ragnarok.
Don't they have the fucking...
You might need it in Ragnarok.
Yeah.
in the first Thor movie, they hint something about Doctor Strange, right? He has something. It's like...
In the first one.
One of it, yeah.
Oh,
and, like,
shit.
there's one of the doors closing.
Do I have to watch? Well, that's a gauntlet.
No.
Isn't
No,
it?
there was something else.
Was it his like medallion
I
thing?
think it was I have avocado or something. It was something blue.
Eye of avocado.
Fucking
Yeah, I
love
hate
that.
those. Hate the avocado.
No, but like his medallion, right? The eye of
Avocado.
something or other.
Avocado.
Avocado.
Yeah.
So phase 3, Captain America: Civil War, of course,
Uh-huh.
and
So
then
that-
Doctor Strange.
Strange. Spider.
Guardians of the Galaxy,
Guardians of the
May
Galaxy 1, 2.
5th of next year. Spider-Man: Homecoming next year, July.
July.
Oh my god, I get to watch it for my birthday.
Yes.
2017, and then Thor Ragnarok. What the fuck?
Three movies next year.
That's what it says. 2017, yeah, May, and then
Uh-huh.
July,
My boner.
and then Thor, and then that's it. And then we get Spider-Man in December.
Oh,
I
shut
mean,
up. You're making my
Star
pants
Wars
tight.
in December. Sorry.
You're making my pants
Four Disney movies.
For real.
Yay.
Black Panther, February 16th.
Okay, so there's a shit ton of stuff coming out between Infinity War
And then Infinity War comes out May 4th
Jesus,
of that
after
year.
Black
That's
Panther.
a lot. I thought it was like 3 movies.
Wait,
so
I
like,
think, is Captain Marvel not coming out between Infinity War?
Which one?
Captain Marvel?
no, it was like 2020, wasn't it?
I think it was
I
like.
thought her and Black Panther were right next to each other.
Oh no! So after the first Infinity
Spider-Man
War movie,
pushed it back.
there's Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Man, might
That's-
have it.
Weird spot.
Ant-Man and the Wasp, July 6th. That same year, Captain Marvel. No,
Oh, okay.
sorry, no.
What?
It got
The
pushed
next
back.
year, March 8th, is Captain Marvel.
And then Infinity War 2.
2019. And then Infinity War 2, May 3rd.
Wait, so
Okay.
it's a 2-year gap between the Infinity Wars?
I guess.
I don't know.
Is a 2-year gap between Infinity Wars?
It's a year gap. What are you talking about? It's 2018 Infinity War, May 4th, and then the next year it's May 3rd, 2019.
Oh, because
But there's two
you said
movies
the
and
next
stuff.
year you say Ant-Man, and then the next year you did that. So,
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
so it's just within those. Okay, so it's only a year gap.
Okay, so
and
we
then
have-
the Humans was supposed to come on July 12th of 2019, but that's.
I thought Infinity War were going to come back to back.
No, apparently, I guess not.
Oh,
Okay, so we got
it's gonna suck.
Black Panther,
Before.
Spider-Man.
No.
No, before Infinity War.
After
Part one.
after Captain America, what are we gonna get?
We got Doctor Strange, Spider-Man,
Guardians.
Guardians, Thor,
Guardians, Spider-Man, Thor,
Black Panther.
Black Panther,
Black Panther.
So those are the 5 movies we need to look
and
at.
Doctor Strange. All before Infinity War.
That's Phase 3.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
Doctor Strange can definitely have one.
That's a lot of Phase
Doctor
3
Strange can
shit.
have one.
Thor.
Thor is likely to have the Time
And
Stone
Black Panther. might
at
also
some
have
point.
one.
Maybe.
It could be like an amulet of power.
Maybe.
It could be why he could be so young.
With Ragnarok being like the end of the world or whatever,
Yeah.
at least for Thor,
For Thor's
I'd imagine he would need some kind of time shenanigans.
to bring things back
Yeah.
to place.
Yep.
Further pushing him into what Odin wants to be the ruler.
Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 is gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm
That's
actually
gonna tie in a lot of
really,
shit too.
really looking forward to Thor. Just because of Hulk.
Yeah. It's gonna be good.
Yes, man. I don't think they're gonna do a World War. That's just.
They can.
I think they're gonna hint at it.
You know what they might do is they might combine Ragnarok and World War Hulk.
That's what I'm thinking.
Just that red part.
Like, well, I think it's gonna happen aside, and then Thor's gonna fight
No, what they're gonna do might be like Planet Hulk, but not actually World War Hulk.
where he
Planet
shows up
Hulk
as a
is
fighter.
just like him arriving to that planet.
Oh, the Gladiators story,
Yeah.
right? Okay, that's what I'm thinking. Planet Hulk.
But in this case, the Avengers didn't kick him out to there. It was just
He left on his own.
He left on his own,
Yeah.
like he did in the movie.
In the movie, yeah. And then Thor happens
So
to
he
find
could have his army. I don't know.
Yeah.
Which would be useful against Ragnarok.
Yeah.
So I mean, we could see that.
What is Ragnarok? Though?
It's like the end of the mythology.
Sorta,
It's like the end of the world for the gods, kind
It's
of.
like apocalypse.
For the gods.
Yeah.
All right.
Isn't he like a celestial being or something like that?
It's like an event, I think.
Is it an event?
Ragnarok.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
I
Ragnarok.
was reading up on it the other day.
I honestly I don't know. And I think traditionally Ragnarok is an event. It might be a villain in the comics. I have no idea.
I have to look into it.
I'm not gonna pretend to know.
Thor is very
Forgettable.
well for me. There was no easy way to get to his comics. His comics were very weird. It's all because it's all mythology.
I would like to see Beta Ray Bill at some point.
Dude, yes.
Horseface Thor.
You know-
It's sick.
You know they were mentioning at some point because I think he dies in Ragnarok, right?
Beta Ray?
Yeah. No, Thor.
Thor.
Does he die or
Maybe.
I don't know. What I had read was that he's gonna die, either there or in Infinity War,
Mm-hmm.
and he's either gonna be brought back as female Thor,
Mm-hmm.
which would be
Oh.
dope.
Yeah.
I don't know if they could pull it off, but
Not
they might.
in the MCU.
But they might be able to bring him back. Like he'll be back as female Thor, or Beta Ray Bill.
You know, if they combine Planet Hulk and like Thor, like I can see Beta Ray Bill being one of the aliens on like Hulk's Gladiator planet.
Yeah.
And then he picks up the hammer or whatever. But I don't know.
He could pick up the hammer that Thor left when he
Yeah,
died.
when he dies,
That'd be dope.
or he doesn't die, he's just able to pick up the hammer and then he gets his own hammer, which is what
The
happens.
gold hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forget what it's called. It has its own name.
Yeah.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're struggling.
Yeah, we're in Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Hoping
That's-
to see him in the. Oh, there you go, my case.
That's the important thing.
hoping to see him in the midnight release of Civil War.
Civil War? You mean Spider-Man and Friends?
Yes.
Yeah.
That should have been the next movie.
Spider-Man and Friends.
That is the next movie.
Well, Spider-Man and Friend. 'Cause
Spider-Man.
No, I mean like that's what they should have called Homecoming.
Spider-Man and Friends.
Then people would have assumed it was Spider-Man and his amazing friends with fucking Iceman and
I was
Firestar.
hoping for the
Nova.
spectacular Spider-Man.
Nova. He has to come out in
They're
Guardians
probably
of the
gonna,
Galaxy
do that in Guardians of the Galaxy too.
Yes.
Because the Nova Corps has they're probably gonna use that Infinity Gem that they have.
Yep.
Yeah. To like power up the
Damn,
Novas.
man. Nova's fucking super powerful, dude.
Yeah.
That helmet has like, everything that he needs.
You mean the Green Lanterns?
Shut up!
They're not green.
No, they're not green. They're yellow. You shut up.
They don't have stupid little rings.
They're a cool little army.
No, they have helmets.
They have sick helmets.
They're cool. They're sick.
Shut up.
That's completely not a rip off. Anyways, that's it for today.
You're it for today.
I'm done. Bye. I'm just kidding.
We'll see you guys another week.
Hopefully next week.
Hopefully.
We've done the right so far
Yeah.
since the official schedule went up.
Yeah.
But
So-
alright. Bye guys.
Bye.
Bye.
And
oh.
one last thing: if we do manage to go see the midnight release of
Spider-Man and Friends.
expect a spoiler cast.
Yep.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Snap.